Coming to people, biggest learning, or among the biggest, is hire better than yourself. It's so simple, and guess what? Nobody does it. Nobody does it. And what really confuses and confounds me is why entrepreneurs don't do it. Managers don't do it, sadly, because they're insecure. So if you look at 3 phases of evolution of a company, I think there are very few people who will do all. The all-rounder is the guy who's your startup guy. Give him anything, he'll take it. Give her anything, she'll catch the ball, run with the ball. This is my baby, don't worry about it, I got it covered. They won't ask, hey, this is a database job, this is not meant for me, it's a small job. No, they're startup people, they're phenomenal. They don't always scale up. And the specialized people, it's good to bring them in. And I think we need to refresh the organization all the time, especially the leadership team, where you start bringing the specialist skills, but I don't believe you need to discard the older folks. And it took me a long time to realize, no, I'm going to play the guy to his strengths. He's a maverick, he's out of the box, he doesn't want to conform, let him not. But let the structured guy do that. Also, conversely, let me not force the structured guy to try to be creative, because maybe that side of the brain is not there, but he's super structured. So play them, put them in those right positions, and cover up for their weaknesses. Don't let those weaknesses get exposed, not even to your board. You know who your most valued team member is? I mean it. It's the person who irritates you the most, gets under your skin, makes you look silly, makes you look small, takes you on in arguments, takes you on in front of the board. But the person who does this consistently is not only your alter ego, is actually the most valuable person. So the person can be a pita, excuse my French, a pain in the ass, but the person is the most valuable person. And you need to nurture this. You need to have this person. Just because you're the boss, you're the CEO, doesn't mean you say, I don't want this person around because I don't look good. This person is actually helping the quality of decision-making improve all the time. Imagine there are 2 of you suddenly. Because you think you're doing the best thing for the company, you have more people. If you can get a few people like that, that's when I think you start creating magic. So founderitis is probably not a word, or maybe it's a word, I'm not even sure, but it sounds like a word. And it's a fatal disease. And this happens when founders believe that they're invincible and they can't be changed and they are immortal and they should remain the founders forever and the CEOs forever. And that's not going to be, because what I told you is everyone's got a best before date. And founders have to understand that they are not going to be the horse which can run every course. There'll be a point of time when your best before date will come and you've got to give it over to someone else. I think we have to be acutely aware, because the moment you let this disease set in, you kill the ambition of people who can come in and take that. You become, which is a horrible word, but it's Lala culture. The moment you become a Lala culture company, you're never going to attract real quality talent. Good quality talent doesn't want to come in and work for Lala culture, and we are all aware of that. I believe everyone has the same share of luck, but if you knock on 10 doors and the chance of success is 5%, half a door will open, which means 0. But if you knock on 20 doors, that means you work harder and you persevere more, 1 door is going to open. So the percentage of luck is the same for everyone, and this applies to everything. You just got to try harder, you got to knock on more doors, you got to try much harder, and something will give. And for me, it's been a big learning. And pretty much the end, but if there is karma, then definitely I think it's around exit. I tell all young entrepreneurs, don't focus on this exit thing. The more you focus on exit, whether it's a sale or an IPO, any other kind of exit, the further it's going to be. If you play for exit, the likely chances you'll never get it. What you need to play for and what needs to drive you to come back to work every morning feeling super excited is solving customer problems. That's it. You solve customer problems and you delight customers, internal and external. It's as simple as that. And everything else falls into place. It's very simple, and I tell you that's whenever we are going off course, we come back to saying, we're taking that decision, but let me hold that lens up. And that lens is, am I solving a problem? Or am I just doing something because it sounds cool and sexy? And if it's the latter, it's not going to work. If we do have a secret sauce, I think it's pretty simple. I've thought long and hard about this. It's keeping it simple. It's being very transparent, being very open. And I think it's being very honest. It's as simple as that. It's an ethic. The second is we are a meritocracy. If you're good, you will rise. Nothing can stop you. Even though we've become a 1,200-person company, each of our leaders is an ambassador of that culture. And everyone has a power of veto. One guy saying no means the person doesn't join. If the person joins, He is part of each and everything that happens, including a massive, we're talking about M&A. Everyone in the leadership team will know that, and they are sworn to secrecy. So we keep it very open. If there are tough discussions, we by and large try to keep them as civil as possible. That's pretty much it. It's been an awesome trip, and thank you very much.